Well, welcome back everyone. This is it. This is Forza Horizon 2. We're gonna do some different angles of this game, check out the upscale, see how well it runs. But before we do that, remember, I promised you a special giveaway. Whoever is the first person that clicks on this video, and that lucky person will be getting, guess what? Here, look at this. Yes, you see? It's EA Access. You guys gonna have EA Access 1 month free, man. What's cool about this is you get to check out all of their EA library, all of their EA Sports library lineup games that they have. You'll be able to download them, play them, try out some of the games like Mirror's Edge 2, Madden 17, FIFA 16, I mean bunch of games. And you get it for 1 month for free, but you gotta have Xbox Live membership for this. Now, in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here comes the codes. There's your codes. You got 5 seconds and counting to go ahead and pause this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whoever this person is, congratulations, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the EA Access and check out some of the games. Even if you didn't get this, don't worry about it. I'll do some more giveaways. This is not my only one giveaway. I'll be doing a bunch of giveaways throughout the weeks and months. So don't worry about it. If you didn't get it this time, hey, you might get lucky next time. I usually let people know in advance when I'm doing these giveaways. So whoever shows up first, shows up first. Now, let's do a different angles about this game. And remember, this is how I'm going to do this game. This overview of this upscale. You guys will decide whether or not it looks good or bad. You'll be the judge. I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you. You guys will be the one to decide. So here we go. Okay, so here's one angle of the game. I did this purposely so you guys can check it out and see it. And then after this, in about 3 seconds, I'm gonna go with the overhead angle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the overhead. There it is. Hopefully you guys take a good look on it. Remember, you can always pause this video and look at it. Alright, so this is the overhead angle. We're going to switch back to a angle number 3, which is going to be the left side, overlooking the left panel. Okay, there's another angle right here. And to me, the game looks sharp. If you ask me personally, I would say, to me, it's a decent upscale. It's not the greatest upscale, it's a decent upscale and looks sharp. That's my visual opinion from what I'm seeing. You guys might have a difference of opinion looking at this video. Alright, let's switch back to another angle. Okay, here's another angle. This is inside the dashboard right here. You can see clearly the game looks sharp. At least to me. It looks sharp. Granted, I do have my sharpness a little bit high on this TV, but all in all, it's a decent upscale. You barely see any lag on this one, and to me, it looks good. You guys might have a difference of opinion. Okay, let's switch to another angle. All right, here's another angle right here. I mean, it looks really sharp. But then again, it might not look sharp to you, but it does look sharp to me. Okay, let's switch back to another angle. Okay, here's a good angle right here. you clearly can see the tire track marks, and you clearly can see how a car looks sharp. You can see the clouds in the distance, they're looking much sharper. Granted, this is an old game. So here's the question, does the upscale helps? Yes and no, and I'll tell you why. Here's what happens when you take the original picture and you upscale it 4 times that. You'll see some jagginess, but the only way you can see those jagginess is if you zoom in with the camera. I'm going to zoom in with the camera to show you. There, you see those jagged edges? You can clearly see them, you know, even though it's softened, they're softening it up a bit, but still, you know, the only way you can see those jagged edges is if you really get close to the screen. And granted, my TV doesn't have the best processing upscale, you know, so that's that too. All right, we're back to our second angle right here. This is dashboard inside the car. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit here. I mean, it's a decent upscale, but I'll let you guys make that decision and decide. Okay, we're gonna switch back to the exterior to see how the car looks on this reflection. Okay, so I'm looking at the exterior just to see how the flowers look. I mean, you can clearly see the jagged edges here. I'll zoom it in. There, you can see those jagged edges. You can see, this is where sometimes the upscale doesn't work that well, you know, because this game wasn't intended for upscale 2160p. It was intended for whatever, 900p or 1080p, whatever the format was that the developers intended this game to be on. But you really have to get close to your TV. You gotta really be close to see these pixelations and to see these jagged edges. You gotta be really close. So you're barely gonna notice this. Okay, here's another angle of the car, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more to show you the distance. Here's another angle to look at the, because you're gonna be looking from this distance. You're gonna be looking from afar. You know, you're never gonna be sitting too close to 4K TV, so you're not gonna notice that much of a difference. Remember, guys, these are the tiny little details that I'm talking about. It's not that important. Your eyes will never see that shit, because you're gonna be watching your 4K TV from a distance. Okay, here's another angle right here. I want to show it to you. I mean, the game looks sharp. It's not the best upscale. To me personally, Forza 6 looks the best. If I have to choose what's like the best upscale so far, I would say Forza 6. Alright, here's another angle right here. Hopefully this will give you some idea. And remember, everyone will have a different experience. If you have a brand new Samsung TV that's $2,000, $3,000 and has that super processing upscale chip, HDR, and all this other 8 cores, 12 cores, I don't know how many cores some of these chips have, you're gonna have a much better experience. And if you have an OLED TV, oh my god, that LG OLED, dude, you're golden. You are freaking golden. Then you're a high roller. You won't be even watching this video because you're a high roller. Okay, here's another angle right here as well. Hopefully this helps. I'll switch back to my other right side panel angle as well. And here's yet another angle. Remember, the whole purpose of this video, it's not for me to play the game. It's for me just to show you how the game looks. And remember, you're the one that will have to make a decision. You will have to decide whether it's looking good or looking bad. You guys will have to make that judgment. So, my final thoughts. How do I feel about the upscale of Forza Horizon 2? It's decent. It's not the best upscale ever, but it's decent. Remember, not every game is going to upscale that good. Some of these games, they weren't designed to take that much of a pixelation. One game in particular that I found that looked the best on Xbox One S is the Forza 6 Motorsports. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you got the codes. Later.